What's up, guys? So today I'm bringing you my Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile, and this time it's going to be on my new Magnet Warrior deck. So let's get started. So as you guys know, I'm going to be separating it to three different sections: monsters, spells, traps, washi 4, and fusion monsters. I only have one fusion, and if I had other extra deck cards like Xyz or Synchro, I would put those in there also. So first is Valkyrian. Keep in mind this deck is in its prototype phase, and I plan on getting some of my friends' opinions on it and stuff like that, and I'm gonna remake it to be a new masterpiece, kind of what my Blue Eyes deck is. So first is Valkyrian. It's a monster that can't be normal summon or set. It can only spell summon from your hand by attributing an Alpha, Beta, and Gamma the Magnet Warrior. It's got 3,500 attack and 3,850 defense. I feel like a lot of people just put this card always in defense mode, and they never utilize its attack points. Like the attack points are really high, and the attack points on this card are actually higher than most monsters of the game. Or at least most monsters that are not of an extra deck type or a ritual. And next up is Berserkion, the Electromagna Warrior. This is similar to Valkyrian, except that he banishes Alpha, Gamma, and Beta, the electromagnetic warriors, and he can banish a Magnet Warrior, so both Magnet Warriors and Electromagnetic Warriors, from the graveyard and target a card that your opponent controls and destroy it. So the way I like to use this card, this is a very special card. The way you use it is I just try to get as many Valkyrians and Magnet Warriors in my graveyard as possible, and then what I'll do is once I get like enough points and have a couple other cards that will protect my Magnet Warriors, which is going to be the next card I show, by the way. And after that, I will be able to just like banish like 7 or 8 of them, and then just wipe my opponent's field and have a whole bunch of direct attacks. And only a couple cards like Trivo, which negates damage, or Swift Scarecrow, or Battle Fader, things that end the battle phase and negate attacks, are some of the only things that can really stop it. As most of the time, after I use that little combo of mine, everything on my opponent's field is wiped. And next we have Block Dragon, the defense card, the defensive card I was telling you about. It also cannot be normal summoner set. Go figure. It has to be first spell summoned from your hand by banishing 3 earth monsters from your hand and or graveyard. And it cannot spell summon by other ways. That kind of sucks, actually. But yeah, I usually not banish my Magnet Warriors. I'll banish either a couple other earth monsters or something like that. A giant soldier of stone. Maybe, like, I don't know, like a giant rat or something. Something like that. But I'd rather not have to banish any of my good cards or my Magnet Warrior cards. Next up is our first spell. It's obvious it's in every one of my decks. Gold Sarcophagus. You guys know this. It lets you banish a card from your deck, and just in 2 turns you get to add it to your hand. Pretty simple. And we have Compulsory Evacuation Device. This I may keep or I may take out. It's more than likely that it'll get out because it targets the monster in the field and returns target to the hand. This basically just lets me, if I use the Magnet Warriors effect or I want to save a card from being destroyed or something like that, I can get a key support card back into my hand. Next we have Beta the Magnet Warrior. This card is pretty simple. It's a normal monster, 1700, 1600. And it's one of the 3 key pieces to forming Valkyrian. Next we have Gamma the Magnet Warrior. Another key piece to forming Valkyrian the Magnet Warrior. It is a 1500, 1800. And we have Alpha, the Magnet Warrior. Another key card to forming Valkyrian. It's a 1400, 1700. Then we have Pot of Inquisitiveness. Now this I just put in here because there are cards that banish 3 monsters, and stuff like that, and it does all that stuff. And this one targets 3 banished monsters, shuffles all 3 into the deck, and then draws the card. So in addition to getting back all the stuff I just banished, which is usually my key cards, I'll also get to get them all back and then draw a card as well. So it's a pretty useful card, especially in a deck like this. Then we have Giant Soldier of Stone, pretty straightforward. It's just really for defense and banishing. That's about it. Then we have Terraforming, so I can add my field spell card to my deck, to my hand. And yeah, it's about really all it's for. And it also kind of cycles, because once you use it once, you can just play it again and just get the card out of your hand. Then we have Magnet Conversion, another straightforward card. It's basically like made all around Magnet Warriors. You get to target 3 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monsters in your graveyard and add them to your hand. And you can do like, and this next effect you're in either player's turn. When the if the card's in the graveyard, you can target a banished level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster, special summon it. That lets you start over the electromagnetic combos again, get back one of the pieces to forming Valkyrian. All around useful. Then we have Pot of Duality. I just use that mainly for like drawings like this. And keep in mind, this is a tournament legal deck, which is why I don't have any Pot of Greed or Graceful Charities in here. And that lets you reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, and you get to add 1 to your hand, shovel the rest back in there. That lets you basically choose what you want to do, because like you guys know how powerful like the top 3 cards of a deck can be, and I've learned that like the top 3 cards can always be crucial. I learned that from a good buddy of mine. His name's Red Ninja. Go check out his channel. There's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So shout out to you, man. And he has a lot of. I see his Light Swarm deck, and I see him just get burned sometimes when he sends one of the powerful Light Swarms that he actually needs to his graveyard, and I feel so bad. I'm like, oh man, that sucks. Yeah, so I know from a fact how powerful top 3 cards can be. That's why I put Pot of Duality in this deck. We have another Terraforming, like I said before, already explained. Gold Sarcophagus, also already explained. It's just, the reason I have 2 of them in there is because it's kind of useless to have just 1 card or something unless you only have 1 card of that thing. Or you have a card that gets that card to your hand, which is another reason to use Gold Sarcophagus. We have another Gamma, which is another thing, just more of them to get to your hand. Another Pot, and then we have a card that's very useful, especially for this deck. It is a Magnet Reverse, and this card, it targets one of your machine or rock type monsters that's either banished or is in your graveyard that cannot be normal summoned or set, and it special summons it. And that actually will get back both Berserkion and Valkyrian, but not the fusion card. Then we have Magnetic Field, our first and only field spell card. I need to get more of these decks so I can put like 2 or 3 of certain crucial cards in there, like Magnetic Field or Berserkion or Attack the Moon, stuff like that. And then we have Giant Rat. That's also another straightforward card. It's just meant to grab some of your cards early on, similar to Shroud Angel and the Blue Eyes deck, except it's just for Earth monsters. Then we have our first Electromagnetic Warrior, which is Gamma. And if it's normal special summon, you can special summon a level 4 lower Magnet Warrior monster from your hand. If I a quick little combo for you guys. What I recommend doing is I recommend summoning Alpha, the Electromagnetic Warrior. That will let you also add either Berserkion or Valkyrian to your hand. It's really good to start off your stuff, and you'll automatically have 2 Electromagnetic Warriors to banish for Berserkion. And also, with all the Electromagnetic Warriors, during your opponent's turn, at any time during your opponent's turn, which is what I love, because if they're about to attack it, let's say it's about to attack this card, which has 800 attack with a 1400 attack point monster, you can immediately switch that out and get Beta, and then they can't attack you with that card now. It's pretty useful. Speaking of Beta, another Beta, and another Beta. So yeah, those are just some stuff for that. Valkyrian, pretty straightforward. Another one of my cards, just to put 2 or 3 of them in there. Then we have our other 2 Electromagnetic Warrior cards, which is Beta and Alpha. And Beta, when he's normal summoned, you can add a level 4 lower Magnet Warrior monster from your deck to your hand, which I usually like to take Alpha so I can get all my other stuff out. And then Alpha, like I said, if it's normal summoned, you can add a level 8 Magna Warrior monster. Now it's Magna Warrior, not Magnet, from your deck to your hand, and that like I said before, I let you get your Valkyrian or Berserkion. So another Gamma, and then we have a Polymerization. Now this is just used to get your fusion card. You guys know what Poly does. And wow, oh wait, hold on a second. Yeah, sorry, wrong stack, long day. And then we have Burden of the Mighty. For me, this card, the reason I put that in this deck is because you guys know how low the attack points of Magnet Warriors can be. And since this deck is still in its prototype phase, it can be hard to get things started like early game. So I had that there to kind of lower the attack points of monsters, and maybe make that Magnet Warrior is actually able to stand up to some of the cards. Then we have Alpha, just another one to put in there. And we have another Valkyrian, and then we have Go Golem. I just put that in there because it's an Earth card. It's used for vanishing, and it sets up attacks during early game and sometimes during mid game, and even during late game if you're trying to hold on. We got another Poly, used for making the cards. We got Giant Rat, and we got one of the most overrated and in some ways one of the most pulverizing cards in this deck, Attack the Moon. Basically, once per turn, if a battle position of a rock type monster is changed, you can target a spell and trap card your opponent controls and destroy the target. The thing about this card is, I wish its text was worded differently, because if you had 3 of them down, if its text was worded a bit differently, you could have had 3 of them down there, and then just change the battle position, destroy 3 spell trap cards. Like, do you have an idea how freaking overpowered that would be? And then we got a Call the Haunted and another Call the Haunted. That's just useful. Basically, like, if you read the card correctly on Berserkion and Valkyrian, because this is basically it's kind of structured around Berserkion and Valkyrian. That will actually bring both of them back. It can get them back because it says must first be special summoned. Must first be special summoned by that manner. After that, you can special summon those cards any other way, like Call the Haunted, for example. Another magnet reverse to get that all the stuff. And then we have another Alpha, a Giant Soldier Stone, and then we have Berserkion, the Okay, I read that completely wrong. Empyrean Magnum. Did I say Berserkion? Man, he really has been a long day. Empyrean Magnum, the superconductive battlebot. It's a fusion of both Valkyrian and Berserkion. And it's got some crucial stuff. It's a 4,000. Once per turn during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell or trap card or monster effect, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. That can be crucial. That can destroy a Mirror Force, Regeki, Gold Sarcophagus, it's called the Haunted, Alternative Effect, Red Darkness Effect, all stuff like that. And it also, if it leaves your field by a card effect, see that's the thing that's special about this card. If you have this card on the field, and you got what's his name? You got Block Dragon, then that basically invalidates his other effect, unless it gets banished. Anyway, if it leaves the field by a card effect, you can get both Valkyrian and Berserkion from your deck to your hand. And the Berserkion is kind of useless to me, since I only have one, which is unfortunate. But yeah, and that's about it, guys. So thanks for watching, everybody. That's my deck profile for Yu-Gi-Oh! and my Magnet Warriors. And I'm going to take it to some of my friends, get their opinions on what I should take out, what I should put in. And yeah, see you guys on the next one. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Bye.